Welcome to Carrie On, the show where we explore reinvention, self-discovery, and empowerment before, during, and after midlife. I'm your host, Carrie Murray. It's time to keep our head above the chaos and carry on. Happy 2026, and for every year for the last 4 years, I've created something called a vision board. Now, vision boarding is got a little bit of woo in it, but you can add or describe it any way you want. The whole idea of it is it's something you see every day, filled with things you want to accomplish, goals that you may have, things you hopeful for the future, places you want to go. You know, if you want to be on Oprah's couch, you put a picture of Oprah. If you want, to be a better cook or have a brand new kitchen, you look for pictures or inspiration. Now you can get them from magazines. You can, have them printed out from the computer. And I've actually seen people do them on Canva. But the whole point is it's a daily reminder, even if you're just passing by passively, that, oh yeah, I did that, or oh yeah, I still am working towards that, or oh, I have that to look forward to. So if you're listening to this episode, I really, really want to encourage you to go to YouTube, because I'm going to do a little show and tell of my 2025 vision board and my 2026 vision board. I can tell you, even though you vision board things will just smack you in the face that you weren't expecting at all. Like, for example, a divorce. I didn't put that on my vision board, but it happened. But on that vision board, there was a big heart with love in the middle. So I was surrounded by love. Little did I know that was the reason why I was putting it on my board. So 2025, let's go over what Carrie's goals were, what I wanted to achieve. Okay, so class, can you see this? Good. First, we'll talk about travel. I put this little boot because I wanted to go to Montana for my birthday. 50 was my birthday. This is Italy. I did make it to Italy. New York. I was manifesting for my daughter to get into a college in New York City. Down here is Charleston. Didn't make it to Charleston. This vision board isn't quite visioning just yet, is it? And here's New York again. And I thought I had Mexico on here. Oh, yeah, here it is, Mexico. I did go to Mexico. That was wonderful. And then the positive affirmations I wanted to really, really step into is that I am a 21st leader, that I want to be the real me. I want to show the real me. I want to become the person you were meant to be. Because remember, this is after me as a wife. This is the first vision board I did as a divorcee. So obviously I need about 50 pairs of new shoes once I get that settlement check. And over here are otters, because otters represent my friend group. We're kind of like in a raft of otters. I don't know why did we land on otters? I don't even know why. I wanted to invest in myself. I want to make more money, so I put money there. And then I had this line because it was just kind of like powerful. I do want to go on a safari. I love cats. I'm not sure. I don't know if I stepped into my lioness, even though this is a male lion. I want to sparkle more, love, joy, and bliss. This was to read more, which I did not do, so I should put that back on the vision board. So I wanted to uncomplicate my life. Check, did that. And then I put a picture of my 2 kids. Because it really was a year focusing on my family and transition and what we were going to do as a threesome, and then going from a threesome to a duo. So my family was cut in half in less than a year, but we managed. What I didn't put on here that happened was I got a really sick flu, the LA fires. I missed my 50th birthday party, but I made up for it. And yeah, I'm seeking lots of joy. So this was last year. And I feel really proud of it.
Sorry.
Love it.
Otters hold hands so one doesn't go adrift.
That's right. Otters hold hands. And a group of otters is called a raft. So they don't drift away. That's right. And they're so freaking cute. Yeah. So that's for my friends. I definitely could use some more shoes. I'm not going to lie. But I can tell you that I got divorced on February 14th, Valentine's Day. As soon as I signed that paper, I immediately went to Nordstrom's and bought 2 pairs of Louboutins, and great shoes. Okay, 2026, Carrie. Here we go. Another thing that a lot of people do when they're vision boarding or, manifesting what they want in the future, they'll create a word or statement that is kind of like their anchor for the year. And last year, I believe, I think it was family. That was my anchor. And the year before that, it was community. So I it always seemed to have a word that kind of encompassed the people that I'm around. So my word this year is actually Carrie, me. I'm the word of the year. So this is 2026. Now, first, here's my word and everything that I'm kind of really calling in. The first is I'm going to be writing my book. And because I'm now saying this on the show, you all have to hold me accountable. So that should be fun. So don't ask me, how's the writing going? Just say, how's the book going? So that's the books here. That's really what I want to hone in, is bringing more writing. I have a great idea for a book. This is also reminding me of Mexico. I really want to go to Mexico City. I had such a wonderful time in Oaxaca. I just want to keep eating all the food. And I keep hearing Mexico City is like Oaxaca light, or the other way. Was it the other way? Oaxaca or Mexico City? They're so similar, right?
Yeah, Mexico City's way bigger.
Way bigger. Okay. So the other thing is the peacock. That represents Carrie On. I want the little peacock with the microphone. I want to grow this podcast and this web series to even more viewers, to even more fabulous conversations, even more like enticing and like really, really in-depth, down and dirty talks with really fabulous women. Yes, let's do it, ladies. All right, the other thing is I want to make every day sparkle. I had sparkle on last year's board, but I really do. I want to find sparkle someplace every day. I want to be awe-inspired. Now, this is a whale in Alaska, and I put Alaska up here. And look at far, far in the back. If anyone who knows me is going to be shocked by this, I'm going on a cruise, an Alaskan cruise, because apparently that's the only way to see the glaciers before they melt into the ocean. So you're welcome, Hillary. That's for you. I love you, girl, if I'm getting on a boat. The big interview. So I feel like I am on the cusp of interviewing someone that's not only going to really, challenge me and challenge the show, but bring it to another level, an elevated place. But I also think the big interview is for me. Someone big is going to be interviewing me and asking me about what's going on. And maybe that's related to the book. That I don't know. So this is actually twofold. I put Charleston back on. We're going to Charleston, okay? November is the Food and Wine Festival. We're going to Charleston. Okay. I figure I could stop in New York, see my daughter for Parents Weekend, and hop on down to Charleston. So I really want to go. I put a pied-à-terre because what's better than a pied-à-terre in New York City? Nothing. The Northern Lights, I'd love to see the Aurora Borealis. I did it. That's my nod to Bra, because Bra mission and core values, like, I did it. Like, check. I did it all. I wanted this community to start collaborating over competing, and they're doing it. They don't even need me anymore. Good job, ladies. I'm such a good teacher. Okay, then under here it says, you need to trust yourself. That's a story for another time, but I went through the month of December really not trusting myself and my ability to make any kind of decisions. Then we have Barcelona. I'm going back to Spain, hopefully in the fall, and I would love to see Barcelona. I only saw Madrid. This is Maine. I really want to go to the Lost Kitchen in Maine. Come on, Erin, pull my postcard, right? Me and Elaine, we want to go. And then In Search of Wonders, I'm always like, I want to be out discovering new things, experience new food, new cultures, all of that, new music, all of it. I want to do that. This is a nod to health and wellness, getting back into my routine with working out, more adventure there. This is an eggplant because I want to get some dick down. And 2026 is what we're hoping for. So you gotta put it on the board. You gotta put it on the board. You don't see a Whitechapel here. I don't want to get married. You don't see like 2 rings and people walking hand in hand. No, I don't need that. I just need the eggplant. Okay, what else do we got here? Back here, a ceremony for the self. Hello, ding, ding. Do we see the connections? This is the year of Carrie. And this is what Carrie wants. And what did Alaska. Oh, Charleston. I talked about Charleston, Maine. Make every day sparkle. You know how it can sparkle? All of these things happening at the same time. You can really see a girl sparkle in any of these locations all of the time. So that is 2026. I'm very excited. What was the last thing I wanted to share about manifesting goals and vision boarding? We talked about your word. We talked about visualization, you really need to visualize yourself in these places. I firmly believe, and I firmly believe if you do it at exactly 11:11, just spend 1 minute just visualizing yourself on the streets of Barcelona. One minute just visualizing, you're getting out of that car and going into that restaurant you've always wanted to go to and meet John Hamm. Okay, just visualize. Everybody take a minute every day and visualize where you want to be. Visualize yourself on that airplane going to Paris. Visualize yourself opening your laptop and getting that email about the important interview. It's really, 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 really valuable. I actually learned that from Andrea Quinn, so shout out to you, Andrea Quinn. There was one other thing. We do words, You have to say it, you have to manifest it. Goals, I can't remember. Maybe I'll tweet about it. But what I would love for you all to do is, now that you're watching this, I want you to sound off in the comments with either your word of the year, your intention. Oh, that's what it was, intention. Here's my intention. So a lot of what I want to let go of is I found myself filling my calendar unnecessarily. Just because you have the day blank or the date open doesn't mean you need to fill it with something. And that before I commit to joining a new community, to attending an event, speaking at a conference, supporting another, community member or podcast, I want to answer these questions. And so I ask myself before I commit to anything, is this going to make me healthier? Is this going to make me wealthier? Is this going to make me happier? If the answer is no to all three, then we're not doing it. But if I get 2 out of 3, it'll be happier and you'll be wealthier, or you'll be healthier and you'll be happy, then you do it. If you say yes to one thing, really pause and think of what the outcome could be. Is it worth it? So 3 questions. Is this going to make me wealthier? Is this going to make me healthier? Is this going to make me happier? What are those 3 questions or 2 questions you ask yourself before you commit and you put yourself out there? I'm a projector and an Aquarius, so I'm always willing to stand up and help a many people while I'm drowning. So that whole phrase about the oxygen mask and put it on first, I don't even care about the oxygen mask. I'm going to go fly the plane because he obviously needs help. So that it's not going to work, right? That's not sustainable. So everyone, thank you for tuning in to this short but sweet mini-sode all about carrying on for 2026. I want to hear your words. I want to know your vision boarding. Share the wealth, and I will follow up like in 6 months. We'll do a vision board, refresh. And you know what? If you're like, I can't do this, Carrie, then just do it on a computer. It's totally fine. Cut and paste things you want. Put it in Canva, print it. Until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Send this to a friend who needs a little bit of inspiration. Maybe needs help writing her vision board. And as always, keep your head above the chaos and carry on. P.S. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. If you're watching this, sorry about that. Sorry, Gail. Love you. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Carrie On. Be sure to find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And as always, like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And don't forget to keep your head above the chaos and carry on.